Do you want that open? Also, I need to get my chat windows open. Where's my opera? Oh. My opera's acting a little weird. Forward button. Change all my controls around. Okay. Alright, that works. Anyways, gotta get my chat going. Okay. Audio looks good. Camera looks fine. Better. Dio's chewing on his bone. Okay. Bolt's on, doing I don't know what. I don't know why my YouTube chat takes forever to show up, but I need to grab it, so give me a minute. Okay, there it is. What you building? Hi, Bob. Today, actually, I already have the build done. I just need clips for it. But basically, I went and made a Void Light build since they fixed Void Light. And so we're gonna be doing Void Light. I'm trying to think what else I gotta do today. I wanted to play with dots some more, but I think dots are in a really bad spot, even with Sadistic, and I don't think there's much of a reason to use dots. So I probably won't be doing that. And what was this setup? I don't need this. This is old Void Light Alchemist. I think after I'm done with Void Light, I'm gonna go back and play Summoner, both Sack Summoner and Pure Summoner, because I think those are a bit more interesting now. I got a couple things to try there, but I think this is about it for my mod builds. Void Light is super cool. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing boss rush with it. Obviously, nothing is gonna compete to Astral Skewer. It just won't happen. However, Void Light at least does perform better in trash clear, and so while the boss clear times aren't anywhere near as good, it still gets through the gauntlet pretty quick, just because it's just fast at clearing zones. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. I think, oh, why do I have weapon spread on? Mod damage, probably the best thing. Granted, more bulk would also be nice. We need more life wherever we can get it. Kinship's Siphoner, Leech, Bark Skin, Endurance, sitting at 70% DR. Actually, probably a little bit more. So yeah, 71. Alright. Alright. Oh, cool. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, just trying to help out. I do have a philosophy for my builds. Like, I don't like trash builds that like are doing less than, 5,000 DPS. I mean, there's no point. And I also don't like playing immortal builds that literally can't die, which also falls into the realm of you also don't deal any DPS, because there has to be some inherent risk. If there's no risk, then that's just boring. And what are you doing? Um, but also don't do anything with exploits. I don't abuse boar, or if anything is a bug, I make sure it has minimal to no impact on my build. Oh, whoops, I forgot to put on my drone. I do this every time. Mod build up. Hey. Something happened over there. You can't see shit with this build, by the way. So that's why we actually are going super tanky. Granted, we're doing a lot of self-damage, so you can die. You don't know what the different combinations to merge. I think in that video, Paliwada, I do have a link to all the combinations and all the legendary fragments, so you can actually check it out in the link there. Can't see shit. This build's not good for boss fights that have ads, obviously, because Void Light likes to track onto everything else. Yeah, no worries. Honestly, not a whole lot has changed since I put out the prison video. We obviously found out everything, and there's a little bit of like save shenanigans we found out you can do, but it's not important now that you can re-roll everything. It's still pretty much valid. Health, we'll take health. Can't see. Can't see anything. $25K is a pretty good hit. Take Magnify. So like, yeah, it's not faster obviously than running Astral Skewer, but zone clear is pretty good. I should probably get movement speed if I want to do this quicker. Oh, you know what? I never started my Twitch stream. My bad. My bad. pretty good hit. We're just lobbing grenades. Help regen, I'll take. I think mod damage is the last thing that I need. Hey, OTK. I've been able to kill this guy without him doing his phase transition, which would save a lot of time, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't really have any buffs. Party. No, I didn't get him in time. That sucked. Ow, that really hurt. I'm surprised they didn't kill me though. That wasn't really good, to be honest. Mod build up, it's fine. Yeah, so we have a lot of tank in this build because obviously we can't see. It's hard to dodge. We're gonna hit ourselves a lot. I'm surprised I was able to take OTK's pillar. I wouldn't recommend touching that, to be honest. Granada!
That was rough.
Come on, my damage. No. So what are we gonna have? Either Astropath or the new Spider Dude? Spider Dude. Alright. Hey, does anyone actually know if skill cooldown affects drone energy recharge? I'm actually not sure. Alright. There was a boss in there somewhere, I'm sure. Skill cooldown. Nope, I need mod damage.
Yeah, that's right. You scrapped with the wrong guy. Woo!
But yeah, Void Light works pretty good. It's just, obviously it's not for everybody. Mod swapping is kind of a rough build in general. And then this is also, you can't see what you're doing. So good luck. Alright, number 5, we have Spectrum Nexus or Astropath. thing. You just finished your third prism for mod damage builds. Hope them not to. Yeah, at least re-rolling's not too bad now. Like, you can get 50 to 51 again really quick. It's not bad. The state that prisms launched in was pretty bad, but they're much better now. I can't see. My little drone's getting in my way. Almost had that suicide where it dropped me down. Almost. Alright, come on, Nautilepsis Tora. Of course, we're gonna get fucking... Actually, it could be Shahala, but... Hey, Carlos. How's life? Happy Saturday. Oh, fair warning, my streaming computer is complete garbage, and it may freeze and drop the stream, but if that happens, I'll bring it back up in like a minute or so. It's been happening a lot lately. Doing like Yesha and Narud areas with all the smoke cloud from explosive shot is very scary. I feel like I'm gonna walk off a ledge. Skill cooldown does affect recharge rate for drones. Oh, that's good to know. Lepsis Tora. I don't like Lepsis Tora with this build just because the grenade is really hard to land on him. Otherwise, we should be okay. Of course he's Elirez. Why would he be anything else? Oh, that was easy. Oh, I forgot. I probably should be taking videos of these. I need these for clips. This build face tanks pretty hard. Gotta have that bigger health bar. But also, we honestly do so much damage to ourselves. We have to go like full tank. And I have to go immovable anyway, so I don't kill myself with Hellfire knockdowns. Can I get mod damage? But Void Light is amazing for clear, if you can obviously see, because the little balls that it shoots will like go through walls and track enemies down. It's really, really good for that. So you don't. Thankfully, I can't see because of explosive shot, and I don't need to see. Come on, I just need mod damage.
Ooh, how's that, huh? You ain't so tough. Yeah, you ain't so bad.
What the hell happened? What's that smell?
It's also very nice for these sewers areas, because these always take a long time to clear.
Glad that's over.
I don't think this is good for Bloat King, because Bloat King has so many ads in his area that the Void Light's probably not actually going to hit them, or hit the boss. It's going to hit all the little ads instead. So it's probably not a good boss for this fight. I know Corruptor's shit for this, but it should still be okay. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Wish I could get some mod damage. Hi, Freeman. Happy Saturday. Also, I'm really afraid of Magister Delane with this build because I can't see. So his one-shot attack gets very scary. No mod damage. What's cooking? Void Light's cooking. Now that Void Light's fixed, it's pretty fucking fun. I had high hopes for it, and then it turned out it didn't work in boss fights, but now it works in boss fights, and it does exactly what I thought it did. So it's a really good mod that does great for trash clear and really good single target damage. It's not going to beat, you know, Astral Skewer, but it's still good. Oh. My things fell through him. Alright. Figure. Come on, I need mod damage. So yeah, Shahala, also not a great fight for it. The little grenades can fall through. Also, all his little, like, spheres are targetable, so Void Light tends to go there as well. I assume Prima Generator is going to be the same boat, where it's going to be ass, because there's so much other shit in that area. But... but it clears zones so fucking fast.
Yeah, that's it.
Is Hellfire better than Cryptid Meridian? No, the Cryptid Meridian's mod just costs a lot more, so it doesn't play well with doing the swap between this, because one Void Light isn't enough to refill 2 of the, dead points. And so, like, basically you lose your swapping. Because we're stagger immune, the boss actually can't grab onto us. Nah, waste of time. Come on, mod damage. Well, dude, Primo has no HP, but for whatever reason, have you ever taken just a gun build to Prima Generator? He has, like, fucking gun resistance or something. Like, mod builds shred him, but guns can't do dick to Prima Generator. It's super weird. Wow, so why is every fucking area Narude? That's, like, all I've had is Narude. Because, like, now we're gonna get the twin boss. I'm mostly playing by sound cues, by the way. What? Didn't kill it? Yeah, Legion's a little weird too. I don't mind Legion, but I also just don't mind it when I'm obviously playing an elemental build. And then he gets Ellie Res, and then I cry. I'm sure there was a boss in there or an aberration somewhere. Health regen. I would like to get mod power. This build's silly. Baylin. Oh man, almost skipped the phase. Maybe I can skip the third phase. We'll have to see. Yep, sure did. 48k pop. That was pretty good. With Helix Shot, not really. So the main thing that you need to know about Void Light, which I'm going to make sure I emphasize in my video when I do it, is that Void Light takes 500 base damage to pop. And there's not very many ways to do that quickly, unfortunately. And like, so Helix, like little rockets, they don't hit Void Light. So only the initial impact does. And that's not a whole lot of base damage. Like, it's gonna do like, I think 3 rockets to set it off, which is too much time. And then also, when you're ever like in like bosses or doing other things, if enemies get past you, or if the Void Light gets like behind you or behind an enemy, you really want something that is like AoE enough that you could just hit it regardless. You don't want to have to like try to aim. Like, I was trying to do it with Astral Prism or Astral Burst, and like, it's fine. But once like you lose sight of the Void Light, or it gets behind a boss or something, it just fucks up. But you can. The things that I found that worked the best with it are Corrupted Meridian, which is technically stronger than running Hellfire. It just does a lot more self damage, which is a little scary. Star Shot and Hellfire all like seem to be the best. Well, Gravity Well works, but it just takes too long. Gravity Well is just, it's slow. But yes, Gravity Well will also blow everything up. I don't know where Wendell is. Oh, it's over there. Okay. That was a pretty bad fight. Charger.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you strapped to the wrong guy. Whoa.
Yeah, doing Star Shot, I think has the strongest dot in the game. So doing double dot with Red Ring on Star Shot is actually kind of how I did the Forbidden Dots build. It's cool. It's just, I don't think it's better than like a lot of other options we have. Actually, I don't think dots in general are in a good position right now. They're fine. They can push 5-6k DPS with pretty minimal uptime, but you're comparing that to effectively other mod builds that can push 10, 12, 14k DPS. there a boss in here? Oh, there it is. I like Starshot. I think after they nerf the whatever, getting more mod charges for it, it's kind of like whatever. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, survival 7-man boss rush. I'm sure you're just cruising through that. Pretty sure Starshot will just one tap everything. I didn't get the mod damage. We're almost done. I'm already at 14 and mod damage wasn't showing up, so I just picked movement speed because I want to be able to just reliably get the rest of my perks. Looks like we get to fight Ravager. This could be like Dusa though. Ravager. Now, vicious, spiteful Ravager can probably still kill me. Ravager hits really hard. Alright. So again, not stronger than Astral Skewer, but the zone clear I think makes up for it. Granted, still can't see. Tips on how to get the last spare fragment of a prism. RNG. It's just okay. So Delane, I have to be very careful of because he can still one tap me. He's got that insta KO attack, and I can't see anything. I think he did it. I don't think it killed me though. All right. Hey, we got Legion. Also a boss that this build doesn't perform well on because of all the extra adds. Void Light doesn't like to target the boss. Okay. I think most of the downtime for this build is literally just walking. So it looks like we're gonna have Talratha, and then Annihilation. We'll be done, and this is gonna be a pretty quick boss rush, pretty quick gauntlet. Am I still using the shield explosive crit necklace? No. I'm running reaction chain. We're doing a swapper build. I have been warden because I'm running the immovable legendary fragment, so I have to have a stack of bulwark, so I'm stagger immune. So we have warden for that 1 point of bulwark. Alright. Look, we did it! Yay! That was easy. Alright, so that was the gauntlet. Pretty good time, pretty good time.
Oh, yeah.
39. Okay, cool. We did it in under 40. That was pretty good. I'll take it. So yeah, Void Light is very good. The target DPS is not going to beat other mod swappers, but the clear speed is fucking phenomenal. And you could just face tank literally the entire game. So anyway, this is the Void Light setup. So we're running Archon because mod damage. You don't technically need the prime perk for the mod generation, but that being said, the Warden's prime perk only works when you haven't taken damage, you know, after 10 seconds, and we're always self-damaging ourselves with our Hellfire, so we never get that. So no point in running Warden Prime. So we have Archon Prime just because. Warden is just here for some damage reduction and the extra stack of Bulwark, which does put us at like 71% DR, I think. Yeah, 71.6. So we're pretty fucking tanky. We're running 9%, 9% leech. Yeah, 9% leech. And then we're just doing Void Light into 2 explosive shots. We have Pressure Point so that we can kill enemies around us when we use our Void Light. And Leech back if, you know, they manage to hit us. And then obviously feedback for Hellfire, so we do damage. We get some mod power back, and that helps sustain our loop. We need a little bit of mod power, which is why we're running Burn on the Follower, because we can only shoot 1 Void Light to get back 2 explosive shot charges. So we have to do a rotation of 1 to 2. But it works. But obviously, tooltip DPS, it's not great, right? But that's because the way Void Light works is that it's doing all this damage split amongst all nearby enemies. But when there's only a boss nearby, you're getting basically a hit for like 8,000 damage. And then obviously that scales with crits and stuff, and like I've seen like a crit for 42k before. Yeah, 5k DPS doesn't look good on paper, but trust me, in practice, it's really good. We could get more damage if we want to run like critical situation for lightweight and being more crit. But pretty much anything that pops Void Light is gonna do a lot of knockback, like Corrupted Aphelion, Hellfire, and Starshot. And so the chances are you're gonna knock yourself over and get yourself killed. I did also have a build set up for running Corrupted Aphelion instead of Hellfire. Corrupted Aphelion works better at longer ranges on some of the more distant bosses, just because, you know, Micronova is just better that way. But it's also kind of annoying to do Micronova because you have to shoot the mod and then detonate it, which is kind of a pain. But other than that, it works just as fine. Pressure point. This also satisfies my wanting to make a pressure point build, because pressure point's cool. But like on a medium distance, the DPS on this is much better. And this does way more damage to bosses too. But when you're up in the face of everything, you're gonna hurt yourself a lot more too. If I can not hit these things, God. Anyway, that shit hurts. But yeah, so I have 2 setups for this. I do like running Corrupted Aphelion, and then also Hellfire works out great. But yeah, so it's a good build. I like it. Void Light doesn't pair well with Anguish. So, I mean, obviously anything that does like explosions or AoE, you can make work. But I feel like if you want to keep using Void Light, you need to deal the damage fast. And so Void Light takes 500 base damage to pop, and there's not very many things that pop it that fast. Like, we can go Anguish, and then at that point you might want to consider doing like an explosives build. But let's see here. It doesn't refund either, because you can't really swap it very well. It's just not. Another thing I want to do, obviously this has nothing to do with Void Light, but I want to do a cube build because cube hits pretty hard now, and I feel like there's a build in there for cube. I think cube works. Yeah, I mean, you can do an explosive build, but Void Light is not an explosion. You can't scale and give Void Light 100% crit with like Wrecking Ball. You can't do any of the explosive scaling stuff. Despite it saying explode in there, it's not an actual explosion. Like, do I have a Wrecking Ball? Okay, like, let's do... I think Eruption's like that too. Eruption's not technically an explosion. See, like, those didn't crit. Yeah, they don't crit. Yeah, so sadly, there's no bueno. If you had to make a permanent uptime Rampage build, I want to like Rampage. I really do. I hate the skill activation of it. I think actually, let me see really quick. Let me change my character. I don't know if they fixed it, but I remember before when you did Devoured Loop on Rampage, it got stuck and you couldn't use it. But I wonder if you could do an automatics Rampage build now with Devoured Loop, because I think that would work. I don't know if the DPS would be better than running like Bulletstorm, but I think it would work. Hi, Bilbo. Let's see. Do I have like my automatics plasma cutter? Yeah, let's do this. I want to like plasma cutter, I just don't. Where's Corrupted Savior? Corrupted Savior is good for this. And then we do Challenger, Devoured Loop, and then we don't need Leaking Gemstone, so we'll go Xania's Malice, which I guess this one is saved up here. Let's see. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna reset that. I'm so used to playing Mod Swapper. Okay, so it does let you refresh, and you can oh, but using it doesn't actually reset the timer. Okay. All right. Let me change my controls really quick. Oh, I guess I could still use mouse wheel. I guess something like this would work for an infinite rampage. You just run Devoured Loop on a high automatic weapon and just keep it going. Yeah, this essentially. I love doing Devoured Loop automatics, but I just don't like having to keep doing that. Like, the whole skill animation of activating Rampage again is just, it's such a DPS loss. It's like over 500k, 6.5k damage. Like, that's cool. Or we can just go to Gunslinger. A little bit better. Not that much better, but it is better. Anyway. Yeah, Bulletstorm is definitely better. Like, I know a lot of people really like Rampage, but it was great before because it used to be a multiplicative modifier, same as like Hunter's Focus and a couple other things. But after they got rid of that, it's just, it takes too long to use. Does you have stagger resistance with Rampage up? I don't think you have stagger resistance, do you? Unless it's just not shown in there. I know the infinite ammo is not shown, but I know that's a thing. Okay, yeah. Flashcaster. That's true, I don't have Flashcaster. You get 1 stagger res. Oh, well, that is something to consider then, because it's hard to get stagger resistance these days. I don't need kinship. I don't need expertise. Let's see here. I mean, I don't use Rampage either, so... Let's see how it feels with Flashcaster. It is a bit quicker. You know what? I kind of like it. With Flashcaster, that does make a lot of difference. Like, that's still annoying, but it's not that bad. And the DPS is definitely a lot better with Flashcaster. Oh, I didn't get a proc. But yeah, that's pretty good. I do like that. Running Challenger. I wonder how does Nightfall feel with this? Actually, well, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. If we do Nightfall. Bleed. Just Affliction. Well, I think I'm gonna have to redo it because I need Spirit and let's see. So let's go Flashcaster, Fortify, Vigor, Gifted. Maybe not Siphoner because we already have what you call it, Leech from Nightfall. Alright, let's look at that. We'll have 20-second bleed there. I think I have to have leaking gemstone though. So I might have to drop some fire rate. And no, I want to drop crit. Where is it? I know it's around here something. There it is. Okay. I think I want the fire rate, to be honest. Alright. $1,300. These are pretty good. See, when you have Bullet Storm, you can just keep holding down the trigger during that, which is very, very handy. But the damage is pretty fat. But I can't repop the skill until after I'm out of Shade Form. It's actually not that much better DPS than Corrupted Savior. This part. Pretty good though. 8k is not bad for an automatic weapon with harder to get hit, life leech, you know, now stagger resistance. Did not get a proc, unfortunately. But that's pretty good. Hi, Nicholas. What music's on? Oh, Ragnarok. I love Ragnarok music. Alright. Yeah, you know, it's a pretty good option if you're gonna run Devour loop. Just going Rampage. I didn't realize it did stagger resistance. That's pretty big. You hate everything about the weapon? What? I love Nightfall. Little fingers. Come on. You're just shooting fingernails. This weapon's so good. It's probably my favorite weapon in the game. It is got everything going for it. Okay, the audio does suck. That's fair. What if you could do like Corrupted Rune Pistol, Fetid Wounds. I still have mod on mouse forward. I think potency would probably be a good pick for the rest of the trait points. The thing too is that now with the buffed shotguns, this feels like a lot of work for 8.5, 9k DPS when you could just go like Spore Bloom. And it's just like, oh look, there's 10k DPS. That's fine. I love Spore Bloom. Spore Bloom Bandit's super fun. It is like it is the king. It's the king in Remnant 1, and now we're coming back. But okay, so still though, Rampage, going Hunter Challenger for Rampage on automatics is great for sustain. I don't know how you would sustain it outside of that. The cooldown's really long on it, but I mean it works. You could do that. It definitely seems like a equivalently good option over Bullet Storm, considering that you also get stagger resistance out of it. Anyway, so we did the Void Light build, cruised through, whatchamacallit, Boss Rush. I need to go throw this at Bolt's face. All right, so I think I'm done with all the mod builds. I don't want to play dots anymore because honestly, I don't think dots are in a good spot. Even with the buff to sadistic, dots effectively are just another mod build, and they're doing half or a third the damage of mod builds are now. So I don't see something redeemable to play dots. So I'm gonna go to skill builds now, which got a slight change, and I need to test a summoner build that I think is okay on paper, but we'll have to see. Yes, I did watch Yeats no-hit run. I fucking love Yeats. We've been in good talks since Remnant 1. Yeats is hands down the best Remnant player ever. Like, I know the player base for Remnant is pretty small, but Yeats is definitely on the top there. Yeah, that's the thing. So sadistic damage-wise is about the same as Jack of all trades. However, Jack of all trades also boosts all your other damage besides your dots. So like if you're running energized net coil, that gets boosted. Your gunfire gets boosted. And so when I play dots, I run brutality. I can still get 40% damage reduction, which is fine considering, you know, I only have 55 on a relatively tankier build. And you get 100% damage, which boosts everything, including energized net coil, and you get to do like 6-7k DPS, whereas otherwise you're doing 4 to 5. So I just don't really like dots, considering that so many other mods are ridiculous. So yeah, I'm just kind of shoveling those for now. But anyway, the other idea I have here, so I like the summoners now. Summoners are pretty cool. I love having 2 summons. And since they buff Night Guards are decently strong too. But I also found out that Night Guards can be hit like an ally. So if you hit something with Arbalest, they can get marked too. And that means when you call down your sword, the sword AoE can also hit the Night Guards on a target and your minions, and they could all splash overlap each other. If I can get everyone into the same spot. And I know the damage is pitiful, really, but I think it's a cool little interaction. At least they were getting marked before. They can get marked, right? Well, I gotta kill these guys. I tested this earlier, and it definitely looked like it was working. Okay. Yeah, they can get marked. Yeah, there was 3 hits. Okay. It's just hard to tell their mark. It's easier to bounce it off a dude. But yeah, okay, so they can hit a bunch of times. That's why you need the Reavers, so you can bounce off friendlies rather than try to hit them directly. But yes, they can get marked. Okay. Does spread reduction affect Astral Lords? No. The only mod that seems to be affected by spread reduction is Micro Novas. So anyway, the idea is to overlap the sword slams, which I remember someone on Reddit made this build a while back with just the one Reaver, and I was like, that's stupid. That's such a waste of damage. But now I'm like, well, now that you can overlap 4 targets plus the boss, I was like, maybe it's not so bad. So I haven't tested this. Target range DPS is obviously very weird to try and, you know, figure out. Because, like, Void Light was only pumping 5k DPS, and that absolutely crushed everything. So it's kind of hard to tell. But anyway, I'm all for minion builds, so I'm going to give this one a try. It's not particularly tanky, so I'm going to have to be really careful with this. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to give this a go and see how it does. Minions suck in boss rush because there's a good chance that they just don't make it through. Like zone transitions and stuff, they could just die. They could just, you know, phase out. A lot of stuff can happen. Skill cooldown, probably a good one to pick up. Oh, cool, your cubes. Yeah, that's bad. I need mod generation for sure. Come on, buddies. Twisted Arbalest and Void Light is not a good combo. I did try that out. But honestly, I don't know who that is. I just saw him on Reddit one day. I forgot, I can't face tank. Yeah, maybe I don't like this build. I thought it was a cool idea on paper, but it seems super jank, especially on bosses. I think just going pure minions is probably a better way to do this. You get a lot more mod power generation in the target range because the Arbalest is always bouncing between like all the target dummies, and you don't have enough here. I might go back to my other minion build. Come on, buddies. Get him! I really want to like Twisted Arbalist. I do. It's just not good. I'll give this until I die, but I think I'm going to swap up the build to a more traditional summoner build. For this gimmick, it's not worth it. I'd rather just shoot like an actual gun. I think the DPS would be better anyway. Plus, I don't have the mod sustain to keep Night Guards active, which is bad. I need to fix that. Oh shit, are they coming? Oh, they are. Oh yeah, these guys aren't fucking living. Oh my god, I'm out of ammo? Yeah, that's bad. Really, that hit me? I'm trying to hit my own guys. Yeah, alright, I don't like this. I'm gonna try something else. Wish momentum was all crit. I wish a lot of things were all crit. Or it's so weird how many mutators that do mod damage don't affect mods. Like Void Light is one of the ones I found out that the mod damage mutators don't actually affect Void Light because it's like an after effect. The damage would go to like the orb that you throw, which doesn't do anything. It's the pops that do it, and so it doesn't count as being on the weapon anymore. It's just awful. All right, so Twisted Arbalist, you go bye-bye. We are not using you anymore. We'll use something else. I need a long-range gun. I was using Pulse Rifle before. I really like Pulse Rifle. Maybe I'll just use Trinity Crossbow for the memes. The other thing we could do... Space Crabs are good now, but they can't reach a lot of the bosses. But I guess neither can Root Lashers, huh? And so we can go Engineer for skill damage for our minions, or we can go all damage through like Warden and get another minion. Oh, my fucking allergies or something. I did do a fusion rifle build and it's cool. It does like 10 plus K DPS, but it also nukes the entire fucking screen and you kill yourself with it. So yeah, but also I haven't made like a video on it or anything yet. I don't know if I'm going to. It is definitely cool though. You can literally just do a standard mod swapper setup, like an explosive swapper, but you just run like Particle Accelerator and either Helix or Astral Burst or Skewer or Dead Point, whatever you want. You just do mod swapper with it. These things are just getting in the way. Yeah, like those little fucking bugs do pretty good damage now. Alright, so odd skill, everything. I need to reset my traits real quick. Kinship, regrowth, figure, blood bond, amplitude. I don't think I need amplitude. Granted, amplitude does work on the space crab AoE. I just don't think it's necessary anymore. Yeah, it's the. I mean, it's cool. Like I said, it does damage. It's just you're gonna kill yourself. I don't know if Warden is the best thing. What is attack drone gives you fire rate and melee speed, which should just give you all damage. I don't know if I want to run engineer for skill damage for the summons, or if I want to run all damage on Warden so that my night guards and my space crabs can be better. Is Familiar any good? Familiar is good. I just don't particularly like it being a duration mod. So, I was doing that Freeman. I was doing mod swapper, space crabs, and tentacle. But both of those can't hit a lot of the bosses. So I ended up going for night guards because they can actually throw swords at most of the long range bosses. And space crabs is just there because of space crabs. There's not really another mod you can use besides Familiar, but then the whole point of running 2 summon mods is so that I have a mod that can be spammed, so I can use Spirit Healer to keep my guys alive. Oh, does it? I'm not surprised. Can't have anything nice, right? But anyway, if we run space crabs... Oh, he died. Damn. I don't know how he died. Get ready. Man, we can run Spirit Healer. Oh, that's why I have Amplitude. Amplitude was for Spirit Healer range. And then this way we can just keep them up with that. A little bit of life. Yeah, the drone does seem to be doing that. The rocket pod that he does friendly fire damage. Yeah, it's hitting my dudes. The drone DPS is pretty bad too, to be honest. Okay, that does not hit friendlies, so that's cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this a try. This is just like the fucking Zoomancer build. I think we're good. We just only want the movement speed for Soul Anchor. Tranquil Heart we don't need. I was using that with Medic before. Strong Back we can get. And I don't really know what else. Flashcaster? Barkskin? Explorer is great for dot builds if dot were any good. I don't really know what other traits. I can get Barkskin, but 10% DR is not huge. Footwork. I wish I could give my minions haste. That would be awesome. Is there anything that's gonna help my dudes out? Blood Bond? Well, so the problem with Blood Bond is that, well, I mean, I guess it is more DR. Can. Wait, hold on. What about KU? Blood Bond works. I just don't want my summons to die. And if I take a hit and they take a hit from like an AoE or something, they're gonna fucking get killed. But I could just finish off Blood Bond. Oh, for the haste. Does Frenzy Dust work? Now, it shows them having the Frenzy Dust, but it doesn't look like he's actually attacking any faster. I don't think he actually is getting the attack speed buff. Looking at the two, they're looking like they're doing the same. Yeah, that was literally the exact same animation there. So I don't know if that actually works. He does get, okay, those actually get haste. Obviously they both have haste, but I don't know if they're actually attack speed's getting any faster. Harder to tell with that though. 30% skill damage. I don't know. Did you play the Wilds beta? I did. Bow on paper is cool. All the animation canceling tech that you can do though is a little ridiculous. So bow's gonna be overpowered as holy balls when the game comes out. Also, I hated the mouse and keyboard controls like a lot. They're giving them haste with Alchemist with a consumable. That might look like it works. Maybe they do get haste. Alchemist might not be a terrible idea. We do Alchemist, Frenzy Dust. Yeah, I know how we can test this. Here, you guys die. I just need to run some DPS tests really quick. So it's gonna be really hard because minions don't like to sit still. But let's see if they can attack this thing for a while. They're about 2k DPS. Okay. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. $1.8. Okay, so 1.8. No, I need you to hit this one. I guess it might work. Because that one guy is keeping up 1.2. I know you had a little bit of help with some explosions, but... Okay. It's hard to tell because mod summons don't have like a life bar or anything. I don't know. Alchemist might be a cool call though. I kind of like giving them haste. And then that means I can also give them... I don't know if Rocket Field does anything for them. And then for heals... Oops, I didn't send these guys out. Dang it. So hard to tell. I don't think the swords get anything. They look like they're attacking about the same. But I like the Alchemist idea. Giving them haste and shit is a really cool idea. Yeah, I was in the same boat, Seraph. I'm not gonna play with controller. I'll just deal with it eventually. I just hope we have better controls by the demo. Okay, so that is super cool. I like that. Do flyers with all the added haste and stuff, do those guys look a lot better? Kinda. Alright. I think I'm gonna stick to Alchemist. I think it's cool. So we'll run Alchemist. Glutton might not be a bad thing to pick up over Blood Bond in that case. Let's see here. I definitely want Amplitude though for, you know, consumable range. If we do Vigor, Kinships, I don't kill these guys. Fortify, Expertise, Insight, Chakra. Oh, hang on. Okay. So anyway, Glutton for use speed might be a good pickup. Fortify. I like having strong back now. And skill duration, probably a good thing to pick up too. Just for Frenzy Dust. Okay. So, we're gonna go with Night Guards and Space Crabs. And Spirit Healer. Night Guards can get... actually, I don't know if Night Guards... Hold on, you guys stop annoying me. I don't know if Night Guards get mod damage from mutators. So they swing for a 556 here. 556. They don't. Okay, so mod damage does not apply to summons, which makes sense because nothing is ever consistent in this game. Alright. So you can't get mod damage. So what mutator do we use for Night Guards? Feedback, just for some mod generation to get them back up. I don't think there's any other option. Let's see. Space Crabs are jumping for 711. Why did one say 693? Oh, my ring. Okay, so 711 when you have them all out. Okay. Nope. Yeah, okay, so neither of these work. So you can't run mod mutators on summon mods because why would you be able to do that? So Spirit Healer it is. So we have some amount of regen. Okay, I think we are good to go then. Arbalist was not a good build. Perhaps this is better. Okay. We have skill cooldown. Let's see what kind of snake oil we can grab. EXP I don't want. I would like bark skin or skill cooldown or something else. Shadeberry I don't need. Shadeberry is pretty awful to be honest. Don't need Verdant Tea either. Come on, no whammies. Keep getting experience. Repair tool. I always forget you can fucking repair tool heal stuff. Why am I not up with the times? We can run repair tool, but also there's still like no other mutator that's gonna work with minions. Pressure point. Prophecy? Spellweaver might. Spellweaver will get us back to our Frenzy Dust. That might work out. No, it doesn't, but the initial cost, the 20% over 10 seconds, that will, you know, at least get us some of our refund back. Like I said, we don't really have very many good options. And at least Spellweaver, casting the mod, will give us, like, 4% skill cooldowns every single time we use it. Might be good. Refunder. But why? Redeemer. Nah, I don't really want to run Redeemer with a different relic. Oh, Refunder on the tool just for ammo sustain. I'll look into. I'll maybe that's probably a good idea. I don't want to use the repair tool all that much, to be honest. Why can't I see? I'm gonna give this a go for a little bit. So that's 49 weight. How high can I go? 65? Probably 65. Yeah, I think 65. Okay, yeah, 50 is the base. Yeah, so 65. Okay. There we go. Let's go back to full challenger. Okay. Back to cycling these things. Pressure point on crabs definitely works. I could swap the pressure point. I want to see if I can make good use of Spirit Healer. If not, then whatever. Okay, so I got Strong Drink, which is cool, I guess. I can get some more armor. Alright. Okie dokie. If I need pressure point to clear out trash... Oh, Jesus Christ. This is... Bloat King is not going to go well, that's for sure. I think Spellweaver might make the most sense to be able to bring my summons back mid-boss fight.
What's that smell?
I think Spellweaver might work out the best, to be honest. Where's my relic? Crit damage. I actually don't know if these guys are going to be critting all that much. Also, I didn't bring enough light extract. Ow. Kill him! These guys don't seek out enemies very well. These guys are all gonna kill the ads in this fight and not bother with the boss at all. How did I know? Oh yeah, this is pure AIDS. Dealing with minions on Bloat King. Okay. So this was a terrible fucking idea. Yeah. I just let him kill me. Okay. Summons suck. I want them to be good. I just Bloat King's like one of the few bosses where it's like they're just not gonna do anything you say. Is there something I can do to remedy that? Just not get Bloat King. Ugh. What other spare fragments you recommend for Anguish Prism other than crit damage? Explosion damage? If you don't have Sapper. Mod damage if you don't have Mage. If you have Wrecking Ball, you don't need Mod Crit, otherwise Mod Crit. Fire rate if you don't have gunfighter. Fire rate. Anything else? I mean, life, skill cooldowns, movement speed, something like that will probably work out. Does pinging enemies make minions target? That would be news to me. Let me see if that works. That would be fucking wild if I didn't know that. Does not. Oh, maybe it does. No, maybe it doesn't. It definitely does not. I don't know, maybe. There's so many things that like have worked and changed and then didn't for some reason. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you know what? I also don't have a point of blood bond in this build, so I'm not getting haste. Come on, game. Alright. It does for dog. Well, dog's different. Dog's a little smart. Okay, so Bullet King is just a nightmare. Let's just go back and see how other things do. To be honest, I want to run 2 Reavers, but I didn't want to wait for the cooldown either. Mod build up, sure. Get them, boys. Why are they over there? Okay. Of course they didn't come through the wall. Why would they not do that? I wish minions were good. Granted, I also know that explosions on this boss are not good. Those space crabs aren't going to help all that much. Alright. That was pretty miserable. I really want to like Summoner. I loved it in Remnant 1. Skill damage. Yeah, go space crabs. Look, they did something. Ooh, Prima Generator, another boss fight with the bajillion ads. But at least this time I can fight my bugs versus their bugs. Kind of want to wait for my minion to get off cooldown. Step through here, please. Okay. I'm out of ammo. Okay. I don't like minions. I wish I did. Wow, I got shotgun. Okay. I just fuck. There's got to be some redeeming quality to minions. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go fix a refrigerator door. Anyway. Ugh, minions. I like the idea of giving them like haste and stuff through Alchemist. But they just kind of suck. I think night guards are great. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna go back in. Let me go buy some consumables, but like I had moderate success running through the gauntlet before with Summoner. I mean, it wasn't fast by any means, but it could get the job done. But now I don't know.
Let's talk again. So,
I know summons don't do very good damage, but there's gotta be a way to make them tolerable. Ow. Oh god, my minions aren't helping me. Skill cooldown. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe I just stick to Reavers rather than try Flyers. Granted, I don't know if Reavers were even going to attack ranged bosses. Like, I know they have their ranged attack where they throw their hand, but I don't think they do that if they can't reach the boss. Hey buddies, where you guys at? There you guys are. Like, that amount of damage in phase 1 isn't terrible. And then she's just gonna like AoE cleave down the entire fucking with the minions. That wasn't terrible. Mod build up. I do want mod build up. Still cooldown, skill damage, mod build up, mod damage, life. But also, after playing so many like tanky builds, definitely not a tanky build. Swords scale off of mod damage. And actually, they do have minion damage too, now that I think about it. It's mod and minion. But you can't use mutators that do mod damage for them for whatever reason. Right. Let's go, guys. Was there an aberration? I didn't even see the aberration. Range damage, healing, less than that. Healer might be a good option since I'm running Spirit Healer for my guys. Maybe. Things just happen. Yeah, that's kind of accurate. Things just kind of happen. Ruin would probably ruin these guys. Hopefully not, but gonna buff them up. Also, this gives me an idea for Beyond Hell. I want more consumables. Oh, that hit me. Dude, I can't see anything. Skill damage, woo! Crow Familiar works just fine. The only reason why I don't have Crow Familiar and I have Space Crabs instead is because I have the Spirit Healer Mutator on for Space Crabs, so whenever I throw Space Crabs out, I get heals on my big guys to keep them alive. Only reason why. And because the Crow is a duration mod, you can only use it once every like 30 seconds or something, so it doesn't really do well with that. You have crabs too? Congrats! I want to get a crow build. A crow, I just want... I want it to be able to be resummonable. That's it. So that it generates mod power while you have it out. Kind of like Firestorm or Sandstorm. I think that would be excellent. Also, Reavers are not good for this fight. And also, neither are Space Crabs. This is not going to be a good fight. I just hate that. Jump at him, Space Crabs. What? I have no ammo? Who could have predicted that? You know what? This actually wasn't the worst Lydusa I've had. The walls are totally gonna kill these guys, though. Can't see. Ow. All right, look, we can pass Lydusa's check. It's viable build, right? Yeah, like I was expecting Lydusa to be a huge pain in the ass. That wasn't terrible, and the guys didn't even do anything. The Reavers, you definitely should run flyers. Maybe there's just some bosses that this build's gonna completely like get shit on, like Corruptor and Bloat King. But I don't know. That's the problem with Boss Rush, is that you have to have a build that can literally do everything, or you should just swap to a build that can. Alright, so wow, I've never actually seen them transition like that. Have both. I always get hit by that combo. Okay, can we not die? Not having Leech is starting to feel bad. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Really? Alright, that was pretty bad. Health regen. Probably should take. Goddamn Trinity Crossbow is just chewing through ammo. Yeah. Well, so that's what I'm doing. Numbers is I'm putting haste and frenzy dust on these guys. Cubes. Yeah, good for summons. It's obviously it's not going to be Like, it's not going to be good comparatively to most other things, but good enough. Delane. Come on, buddies. Ow! Taking bodies. Bye, Delane. Yeah, definitely better than Spore Bloom. Hey, Ribbon. It's going. I'm trying summoner nonsense. Ooh, what are we gonna have to fight? It looks like Talratha. Meatball. Yeah, you guys got it. There we go. Yeah, Spore Bloom's base damage is just nutty. It makes it so much more versatile now. You do a lot with it. Also, the mod's kind of grown on me. Throwing slows at enemies during the transition areas here is pretty nice. Alright, you guys are probably going to need your life for Talratha. He's going to roll over. He just ate my minion. I like how they're just not attacking him. Alright. That wasn't terrible. That worked a bit better. I love Spore Bloom, AoE, and Remnant 1G. Spore Bloom and Icy Mist was my favorite combo on Labyrinth Armor setup. Ugh. I love super slow-mo build. Bosses could barely move. Oh, my dude's died.
That's it.
We have ice mods in Beyond Hell, by the way. I don't know if I've explained it before, but it's called Frigid and Frostbite. It's two different statuses that kind of work together. You can either apply Frostbite or apply Frigid. Frostbite is a slow elemental damage over time that ticks every second. Typically it's a 5-second duration, but every time it ticks, it puts on a stack of Frostbite. Frostbite slows enemies down like incrementally, so as you get up to like the max stacks, which is 10, they start getting slower and slower. And they also have 1% chance to get crit against them per stack, so like 10% crit, just like Frozen was back in Remnant 1. And so you can have things that apply Frigid directly, like through like automatic weapons and a ring or whatever, so you just throw up 10 stacks really quick. Or you can have things that like charged melee hits that will apply Frostbite, which is slower but a more consistent dot and tick that'll keep the Frostbite stacks active. And it's pretty fun. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna get destroyed by this boss. And look, they lived. That wasn't too bad, actually. I'm surprised they lived. See, that's why we have Spirit Healer. We don't have a Cryomancer archetype planned yet. The 4 archetypes we have are the Soldier, which is the slower weapons and explosives. We have the Chronomancer, which is all about pausing and changing buffs and debuffs on enemies. So haste, slows, and then also literally pausing buff durations so you can hold on to stuff longer. We have the Protector, which is a Forces themed kind of like bug archetype that's all about using pheromones to control aggro and such on enemies. So it's like the actual tanking and enemy manipulation thing, so you can actually like force aggro. And then we also have the Assassin, which is going to be like teleport, stealth, threat reduction, and making it so that when you hit stuff from behind, it's always a weak spot. So you're all about, you know, getting around enemies and trying to hit them in the back, which also works for ranged. You can shoot stuff in the back. We're not really doing too much work on archetypes right now, because until we get some better tools, the only way to add an archetype is by replacing an older one, and we don't want to obviously replace all the archetypes. So we're going to have them prepped, but we're not going to like do them yet. At least get the ideas down. Well, it's a lot of everything synergy. It's like, what if you want to hold on to Rampage for, you know, 5 more seconds? What if you want to keep a like big dot on a enemy for a little bit longer, like red ring of death stuff. Like you can kind of hold on to anything and pause anything. Yeah, I am gonna play Wilds. I just don't know if I'm gonna make content for it. I didn't like the beta, so I don't know how invested I want to get into the game yet. It is so hard to see. Alright, not terrible, not terrible. I think it's just the few bosses that summons won't work on are going to be a pain, like Float King and Legion and Corruptor and Prima Generator, kind of. I mean, to be fair, Scion, in Remnant, there is the Hunter class, and everyone that plays guns is a Hunter, so...
You don't know what
I'm saying that it works. It might not, but I don't know, it's just force of habit. Jeez, can we get some mod damage or something? Where's my aberration? There he is. Get him, boys. Ow. You have any new guns in Beyond Hell? We have one new gun right now. It's called the Woodpecker. It's a, think like a light machine gun, like a bar. It's another heat weapon, kind of like the Bone Saw. But while you're crouched with it, it's got a bipod, and so it has perfect accuracy while you're shooting it crouched, which I thought was interesting. It's the soldier archetype starting weapon. But it's stronger with a smaller magazine size than like the Bone Saw. It's good for burst fire. Not a special weapon, so it does have a free mod slot. Damage is not looking too hot right here. Oh shit. Sail out, boys. That wasn't the worst, actually. Not the worst Ravager. Yeah, we're trying to make stuff that interacts with different like systems and mechanics in the game, and there's not very many things that like want you to be crouched or stuff like that. It's also part of like our legendary fragment reworks. Everything's going to be less about stats and more about utility and just doing stuff differently. Where's my aberration? Shocking. I like all the little crabs went up to jump him. Oh, that's cool. I will play Wilds. Yes, I definitely will. I just don't know if I'm going to make content for it. I'm probably still going to do a lot of analysis on frame data and stuff for bowguns, but I'll probably just keep it to my Discord or just, you know, do written stuff. Editing videos is a huge pain in the ass, and if I don't like Wilds, I don't really want to, you know, dedicate the time to it. Capcom really needs to fix the mouse and keyboard support. Not a terrible phase 1 Kayula. Yeah, I mean, so like when they work, they work. Like they do good. Just some bosses are just not good for Summoner. Yeah, it's pretty much just that. Its performance on PC was pretty jank, which I get it. It's a demo. It's probably going to be different by launch, but also we were saying that about Dragon's Dogma 2, and that didn't fucking happen. So I'm not holding my breath. I'm not going to expect stuff to be fixed. Mouse and keyboard support could be better, but again, I don't think Capcom cares that much about it, so we'll see. But it's basically those. I know that the bowguns in the demo are obviously trash, they always are, so I'm not worried too much about it. Bow is insane. I don't like that you can animation cancel so much in Wilds. That's going to make bow just even more broken than you think, so there's that. But that's the only thing I really don't like about Wilds is all the animation canceling. There's like no commitment to Wilds. Oh, also like there's no hit stop. No hit stop kind of feels bad. Everything just feels like floaty.
Thanks for testing. You may as well lie down and get acclimated to the being dead position.
Are you guys gonna hit him? He's just standing there on the wall. Yeah, modders could deal with it, but it's just It's stuff like that where it just, to me, it makes me feel like Capcom really doesn't care about PC ports. They just do it because they feel like they have to. And honestly, if I'm not gonna play on a controller, and if there's no good mouse and keyboard support like Rise, I'm not gonna deal with it again and make a bunch of videos on how much I hate it. I'm just not gonna make videos. I don't know if haste is actually working on these minions. I want to believe that it is, though. Oh god, you guys really not attacked him up there? Oh my god, that hit me. You know what? That was pretty fucking good. I'm gonna die though for sure. I'm so used to playing tank builds lately that this build is feeling really squishy. I don't even have a leech on this thing. Oh, I do have Siphoner. I guess I'm just not doing any good damage. I should probably run, rather than just a little bit of damage, just run Soul Guard for some leech, or Soul Link. Okay, now we have to fight a Lepsis Tor. Oh, I lost one. So, actually, it could be Shahala. Either way, I think both of these bosses are absolute garbage for minions. I might have to swap the flyers. Actually, I know I will swap the flyers. I should probably just like do that now. I always forget, Night Guards kill you. Oh my god. What hit me? I wonder if it's because I'm bleeding, which is why I'm not regenning as much as I thought I would. That makes sense. Alright. Shahala. Now, these guys are going to get creamed because of all the AoE damage. And also, space crabs are probably not going to help me at all. So, we are not doing good here. And actually, I don't even know if they're going to make it through this wall, so I'm not even going to bother summoning the last one. Fuck it.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall
Wait a
for
second.
that.
Not like I'm making good time anyway. kind of took that on purpose. I didn't really thought I was going to take that much damage, but... Wow, they really do die quick, Jesus. God dang. Stop killing me. You guys are so far over there. I can't even heal you. They're just chilling down there. Oh, God. Oh my God, I can't believe that hit me. Shit. I'm so dumb. I can't believe I did that. I ran into it. I thought he was in the one where he puts it up above you. Alright, well... Yeah, Shahala's not a great fight for that. I don't think my guys are doing anything down there. That wasn't terrible, but I definitely fucked that one up. I thought he was doing the different attack. If you get like right up to that edge when he's doing the one where he holds it up above, then you don't get hit. I thought he was doing that rather than push it down, so my bad. Why the bleed? Because having bleed on makes it so you're constantly taking damage, which is making it so the minions are permanently enraged. And while they're enraged, they get, you know, attack speed and a bunch of damage. But so there's definitely some bosses that this setup doesn't work on. Night guards are cool, but I don't know. I could do crabs and root lashers, but then I don't have anything literally to fight aerial bosses. I want to verify really quick that giving them haste and stuff is actually doing damage. I don't think it's actually making them faster. I'm gonna have to record this and check frame data. With haste and frenzy dust, it should be pretty noticeable. Would Death Wish work for Enrage? Yes. So now they lost haste and frenzy dust, but I don't think they're attacking any slower. I think this is the same attack speed. Yeah, I don't know if that actually works. So the bleed does apply to you, but when you have a blood bond on, the damage you take also gets shared with your minions. So if you're constantly taking damage from bleed, it's sharing 1% of that to them, and so it counts as being hit. I could go engineer for more Reaver damage, but then my Night Guards are going to suffer quite a bit. I wish there was some other buff I could give them. I want more consumables just for that interaction. I want to do alchemists with buffs to give them. The problem is Death Wish uptime is not the best, especially if you don't have skill cooldown stuff. And then also, I'm not really doing status, so Ritualist isn't really helping me all that much. I don't know. I don't think it's a good option. I feel like it's a lot of work to play around. If I wanted like the 50% damage, you know, I could just run Engineer kind of thing. And then Engineer also gives me another minion. I don't know what to do. I really wanted to make a good minion build. I thought Night Guards were going to be like the saving grace, and they are good. But maybe it's just the minions. Maybe we just do not minions. Like, their damage is pretty good. Alright, so space crabs are great for trash enemies, but don't work on most bosses. I really can't remedy that though. I could go familiar and then not have spirit healer. We could do feedback on familiar and then nothing is really going to help Night Guards because they don't get mod damage scaling. That's something we gotta fix in Beyond Hell. Yeah, like there's literally like nothing that's gonna help them. Yeah, I could. You know, you're right. I could just swap to familiar for flying bosses and not have to force crabs. I'm curious. What if we did not summoner? And we went like mod damage, which would just be summoner without Alright, we could do Summoner. Why not? It's actually not that much damage on them. 270. All summoned still. Demo. Yeah, but you know, we'll try this. Let's try Summoner Archon. And then we'll get some. It's actually, I don't want Siphoner. So, I want to actually see if Ari can. I don't think Ari's in chat, but I want to see if we could change space crabs. You see how it says leaps towards enemies within 4 meters? Can you make that 8 meters, 10 meters, 12 meters, and see if the crabs will actually jump like fucking hella far to hit something? I want to see if that works. Just that little number change. Really? 65? Alright, I'm gonna try mod base. And we'll go no mod power gem, we'll go mod crit? No, those are still summons. Actually, I don't even know if mod damage is gonna help these guys. No, it should. It definitely should. Mod crit won't. Mod damage should though. That doesn't make any sense, but I think that's true. Hang on. $197. $189. This thing doesn't crit. Oh, it can crit. It must have base 5% crit, and it doesn't get skill crit because it's not a skill, and it doesn't get mod crit because it's technically a summon while it's out. It's the same thing that happens to space crabs, so yeah. Skill crit, mod damage. Cast speed, skill cooldown. Alright. Okay. Run the meatballs on a boss. I actually like the meatballs. They're just not good compared to Reaver. Here we go, fucking Legion. a boss that minions don't do well on. Keeping my guys alive is not looking like it's going to be the easiest of times. I probably want flyers for this guy. Which sucks because now I gotta wait for cooldown. God, I hate mods sometimes, or minions. Alright, Legacy Protocol. Do you have plans of any new corrupt weapons? Honestly, I don't expect there to be much more for Remnant 2. I can't say for sure. We might get some tweaks here and there, but as far as new stuff, probably not. It would be a nice surprise, but I think it's pretty much game. Which is why I'm excited to work on Beyond Hell stuff, because now we can finally have like a stable platform where we're like, okay, cool, no more changes. Look at that damage, 41. Get him, flyers! Oh, I rolled way too early. Like, nobody is attacking this thing but the familiar. You guys are useless. Fucking useless. True, we could have something by Christmas. I need someone who's good at making mod tools or is familiar with Unreal. We could get so much more work done if we had proper mod tools. Wow, that fucking curvature. Alright, peace. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend. Or, I guess, Sunday. I shouldn't have gone Reavers. Oh, I like how he automatically dies. Yeah, Reavers was a bad call, I guess. Boo. How the fuck did we get that in like 2 rotations? Also, can I get some flippin' buff that I want to use? Ugh. Summoner. God, fuck. This is like the worst buffs imaginable. Hey, Frosty. Yeah, I'm trying to give summoners another chance. Just like for a fun build. Obviously nothing super serious, but you know, if they can work, right? Come on, buddies. Resummoning these guys is obviously the biggest pain in the ass. Are you really stuck there, dude? Okay. Where the fuck are my dudes? Of course they were. Why would they come through the gate? That would be silly and productive. I totally fucked that one up. Jesus Christ. Alright, so Hardy Regenerator. Fun times. I can't even see her. Alright, I mean, not a terrible Nightweaver. Movement speed, health regen. I'll take health regen. Oh, no way. Hang on. Did you really? 12-meter spacecraft? Sorry. I was just talking about this. There's no way. They try. So they definitely do the leap, but they literally just can't quite get there. They try though. I mean, that's cool. That's funny. Yeah, I like Space Crabs and Spirit Healer. It's really good. And it keeps all your big dudes alive. Oh, what's up there? Boo. Yeah, I just don't like that space crabs don't reach a lot of bosses. And that it's kind of like a dead mod that you have to swap out of. Also, I like how I'm 4 bosses in and I literally have only 2 points in like health regen. Like nothing else has been showing up. No skill damage, no skill cooldown, no mod damage. Nada. That's cool, Ari. I really like that you tried. I really wish that they could jump further, but they at least try. They gave it their all. Alright, so Spider Dude, who also does a lot of AoE, versus Reavers. Hey buddies, you wanna help? Like how they're just not even gonna bother to try. Alright, not bad, not bad. Hey, mod charges. That's we can do that, that's fine. The Reavers didn't get hit at all, which is cool, I guess. Honestly, this does feel a lot smoother. Just having these two mods up is a lot more support than like space grabs, just space grabs. And being that we're Archon now, getting the extra mod damage does feel pretty nice. I feel like I don't want to use Trinity crossbow though. I really don't like this thing. Nothing good. Oh, really, Frosty? I didn't know that. It's kind of scary. I have Spirit Healer on Night Guards. I guess I don't really have anything else I could do with them. Alright, well, minions take down Gwendol. Flyers obviously would be the preferred minion here, but you Reavers are such ass. Alright, well, Reavers were fucking useless, that's for sure. Still not getting any fucking buffs that I would like. I mean, skill damage, skill cooldown, mod damage, please. Oh, they only have 1 HP. That's interesting. I guess it makes sense. Skill cooldown, sure, I'll take it just because I don't care if my minions die. Well, I do, but I don't want to care. Alright, so this boss is either going to be Shahala, or I think it's Shahala, because Talratha would have had Ghost. Oh, no, it's Ellipsis Alright. So, Reaver's probably not the call here, but he does also so much AoE that I feel flyers are going to just die. Just redo my concoctions. Is that really my last strong drink? I don't know if the flyer's gonna teleport into his room with me, so I'm gonna summon them when I get in there. Okay. This is not going to go well for a minion fight. I know that. Yeah, and there they all go. Oh my god, I didn't roll out of that time. Jeez. Oh, he's got drain and I have a minion build. Oh, great. Oh, I'm not paying attention. I rolled the wrong way. I'm not playing good. Oh, I've never seen that. Okay, I've never seen him do that attack before. What? Was he fighting up there? That was weird. He did like the ground thing up there. Okay, that wasn't the worst Ellipsis Tora. But also, I'm still not getting any buffs that I would like. Looks like we're gonna do... What's her face? Hive Mother? Hive Mind? Mod build up, sure. Don't really need it, but I'm not getting much else. I believe it's just on hit. Like, if you have shields, I think it still gets life back. No! Kill my babies. Yeah. Oh, it's Shroud. Alright, minions weren't terrible on Shrewd. I don't know if critical hit damage actually works for minions because it's not your buff. And it's not, I'm never going to be able to tell. So I don't think that's the case. Seven bosses in and no good buffs. No damage buffs. We're doing Abomination, it looks like. I will swap to Reavers. Where is the buff? There we are. Dude, can I get, like, a damage buff? What is with me not getting buffs that I need? Also, where the fuck are the enemies? I thought it was going to come up and explode on me. Where's the meatball? I know we're going to have a meatball in here somewhere. Fucking teleporter, dude. How's the latest patch? Or is this the latest patch? Yeah. Hey, Papa. How's it going? I'm doing just fine. Hopefully your weekend's doing fine, too. I'm, testing new builds here in the patch, trying to refine a little bit on the, summoner. These guys are all hitting gray areas. It's not good. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, that was a pretty bad abomination. Oh my god, skill damage! I finally got something. I did try the demo. I was not a fan with the PC settings. I did not have fun. I'm still hoping we get another demo before the actual release. Because right now, not really feeling wilds. Let's get cooldown. Because like I'm not gonna play on a mouse or on a controller, and if the mouse and keyboard controls are so bad, I'd rather just not play. At least not play like so much that I'm gonna be doing speed running and writing guides and such. I'd rather just, you know, play and get it over with kind of thing, rather than sit there and bitch about it when I know nothing's gonna happen. I never have any ammo with this build. Oh shit. There you go. I know everyone says, oh, it's just a demo, it'll be fixed by launch, but they were saying the same thing with Dragon's Dogma, and look how that thing turned out. So I don't expect that it's going to get better. I would just hope that it's going to get better. Okay, I don't know if he's actually going to come with me to the boss zone or not. So I'm going to heal him so that I can sacrifice him, so that I get most of his cooldown back, and then I'll summon him back up in the boss zone. It's not bad for a hardy OTK. I mean, I almost got him in one phase. Oh, I can't believe that hit me. Yeah, it was terrible. Definitely not terrible. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Papa. See you later, man. Oh, of course you just died. Vigor. Oh, shit. I have minions too. Ugh, this guy again. Stone Warden. After I fail this boss rush, I'm gonna probably dip. Put on for a while. Okay. Wow, that hit me. Stuff like that is gonna get me killed. Oh, hang on a minute. I got a work call. Okay. Well, yeah, it's work stuff. People just being dumb. Come on, no skill damage. Oh, hey, buddy. Ugh, bursting. Oh, I ran out of stamina. That's not good. God, that 5% minion leech is fucking amazing. Alright. Let's go, buddies. Oh my god, stop pushing them into me. Hardy regenerator. Alright guys, come back in before you die. Oh my god, they're not gonna run out of the fire, are they? Ugh. They do a pretty good job bullying Red Prince. Can't see. Alright. He dead. Oh my god, please just give me some buffs that I want. I have got the worst fucking luck with getting these things. This is insane. I'm 12 out of 19 now, and I've got 4 buffs, and it's like 4, 2, 2, 1. I've like no, it's like no buffs. I got no buffs. I have 1 point into skill damage, and that is it. Like for as far as damage stuff goes, it's cooldown, some life regen, and some mod gen. Also, it does suck that like getting crit damage doesn't help your minions out at all. Oh, why would it give me something I want? Oh, now we get Lydusa. Alright. So, Lydusa, I'll swap over to Flyer. Actually, this could be Ravager. No, it's Lydusa. Alright. Oh, for a second I thought they didn't show up. Ow. Ow, fuck. Oh, cool. I'm just gonna... These minions are just gonna die from this wall. Oh my god, I can't see. Yeah, this wall face is gonna suck. I don't know if I'll make this DPS check, to be honest. No, I guess we did. Alright. Not terrible, not terrible. Definitely could have been worse. Vigor. Can I please just get mod damage? That would be super cool if I can get mod damage. Who else do I have? Twin bosses? Yeah. I think I've used more ammo boxes playing Summoner than I have playing like Hugs. All right. Buddy, let's go. Alright, not terrible, not terrible. Skill damage, yay, a little bit more skill damage. I would like to see mod damage at some point, please. Run around relics, not god damn it. Oh god. A little scary there. I guess that's true, because I've wanted it literally since the beginning, and it's just not rolling. Hey, mod damage, of course. I'm 14 in, and I finally got my 5 buffs. I probably should be using a different relic. Because I don't need the leech so much. Maybe shielded heart would be better. Or pulsing heart? Maybe I'll run pulsing heart. Right? What? Did that really one-tap me? Oh, that sucked. I just got my mod damage too. Well, that sucked. That's what I get for changing relics. Alright. It got me through the little pillar, and I don't know, that was weird. That was weird. Alright, save that over that. I like it, but ugh. Shielded heart is what I should have done. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't like summoners. I mean, I do. I like the principle of them, but they're just not very good. They can get the job done, but I don't know. There's so much to manage for very little gain. I wonder if it would just be better to run summon mods rather than summoner, and then just let those two do the work. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyhoozles, I'm outies. Thanks for hanging around, people. I wish I had a schedule, but I don't. But I'm gonna get out of here. Peace. See ya.